Thanks a lot for taking the time. I mean, what an incredible series. The first German language show to be on Apple TV Plus to begin with. But also it's got this incredibly unique tone, despite the seriousness of the subject matter in some ways, you know, on the face of it being a crime drama. It's got this really dark sense of humor and really sort of plays with really absurd situations. So when you read that script, what was your first thought and what excited you about the project?
Hi, Sarah.
My first impression was very different, actually, especially when it was a casting. When I participated in the first casting, I had a very different idea. I thought, this is an ordinary family and something extraordinary happens around it. But this is not normal anymore, what we see. I think it has become something special.
And of course, looking at Ole as a character, I mean, he's sort of the overlooked one in comparison to his sister, which is a role he sort of can delight in at times. And he also takes on this funny role with his parents, you know, helping them navigate, you know, trying to monitor all the people in their neighborhood. I love his line, don't do it the boomer way, do it the smart way. How did you enjoy playing this character and the role he sort of has in the story?
Auf jeden Fall erstmal, dass ich zocken durfte.
Well, I loved that I was allowed to gamble, to play games, and then that I was allowed to use the technology, surveillance technology. I never had so many screens in front of my eyes, watched so many people. This was an extraordinary experience.
And the element of the fact that he is hearing impaired, was that something that you had to research? How did you approach that element of the character? And why might it be good to have sort of visibility of people with such issues, you know, in a show like this?
Ich bin selbst hörgeschädigt.
I'm myself hearing impaired. And mostly I told the team, as it is in the world of people with hearing impairments, that they have to accept that I can feel and play and be as I want to be. And I did what I wanted to do.
Obviously, another part of his storyline is with the dynamic he has with Alex. How does that add another layer to your storyline, to your narrative?
This was something in inverted commas forbidden. My parents were not supposed to know that I love boys, which was a bit difficult in the beginning because I was a nobody for Alex and I had to find a way to attract his attention so that he would see me. And when I managed, I felt the relationship, or we felt the relationship and the bubbles inside and falling in love, and then it just happened.
And in terms of the takeaways from a show like this, I love that there are all these different elements to it. And it is kind of looking at the absurdity of suburban life and the fact that, you know, everyone can look one way, everything can look perfect, but actually what's going on behind closed doors can be very different. And a lot of people actually do have secrets. So what do you think that people could take away in that sense?
Da habe ich mir auch so einige Gedanken gemacht.
Well, I thought about it, actually. It's clear this is just entertainment. But at the same time, program shows that in serious situations, you can help each other in your family, you can support each other. This is an excellent example. If people have major problems and live hard times, they have to help each other and support each other. So the series would not only be negative, it's also positive in terms of its message.
And for you personally, you know, being a relative newcomer to the industry, working on a huge production like this for Apple TV Plus, what was your experience of the whole thing and what will you take away from it?
Neu, sondern eigentlich ganz neu.
I'm not only new, I'm brand new. This is my very first production, my very first project. Before, I did not even have small ones. So this is my very first big project. So I would not tell what the difference is between this production and others. But I'd like to say that it was a great cast, a great team. I loved the actors and actresses, and I really enjoyed working with them.
And what do you hope to do next? Have you got your sights set on a particular project? You know what you will do after this one?
Also erstmal, mich kennt ja noch keiner.
Nobody knows me so far. I'm brand new, fresh, and I mean, it usually takes some time. People need to see me so that they know that I exist, and maybe there will be more projects which I would like to do, but I definitely will be an actor.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much for sharing all that with me. And I can't wait for everyone else to see Where's Wanda. Thanks a lot.